Welcome people to this video. This is our weekly GBPUSD trade analysis video. So we break down all the trades we took last week. Some signals are sent to the Telegram group, so we break them down in this video. And today specifically, I'll be showing you how I entered all these trades. I know I already showed you the analysis, but I want to show you what made me enter the trade and how I took profits. So let's drop down to the 4 hour time frame, and I just explain a few. Now, in the previous video, I said in our analysis, GBPUSD will drop to around this point. This is the 61.8 if you pull up a fib level. And we're still in the process, guys. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Now swingers are just holding, they keep holding. So for a time frame, let's see. So the week began from here. Monday we don't trade, but Tuesday had a very nice trade that gave us all these pips. Stay tuned. I might explain to you when you drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Now, I don't normally leave trend lines in one place because it messes up my chart, because it tends to mess up my chart. So I remove them. Plus also the order blocks, I tend to adjust them. So if you don't see a confluence, just know that it was either adjusted or it was removed. So now you guys see this trend line. This trend line is from last week, I guess last week, but I left it there on the chart because I expected a retest, then a drop. This is what happened. I'm going to be showing you guys on the 15-minute time frame. So let's look at Monday. Monday, the week begins, it consolidates, and guys lost so much money, guys. Guys lost so much money. So when Tuesday opened, this was the analysis. I saw this order block. This was like a fake out. Many guys were selling. Many guys were selling from this point. So I first had the bias of a sell. I expected a break and a retest, and I should. But when I drew up my trend line from here, first touch, second touch, and the third touch here, I sent a signal to the group, and as I told guys, this pair is going to buy. But unfortunately, guys didn't want to take the signal at all. They had a bias of a sell. So I let them because everyone is wrong until proven right by the market. You get, or everyone is right until proven wrong by the market. So what are the confluences for this buy of the news? That's the W. The trend line was the first confluence. I was waiting. So when I drew the trend line and it was around the psychological level of one, this is the psychological level, it was of 1.2000. Then there's this order block. I haven't even removed it up to now, but there's an order block. I guess the indicator's removed it by now. So those are three confluences. Then this was the W pattern. First flashed up. I took a buy up to this level. I took out the profit and I was like, I'm waiting for the second formation of the leg before I enter. So when the market was dropping, it took out guys who are holding stop losses orders here. So when I saw this weak rejection, I was like, yeah, that's it. So I sent it out to we don't have a mentorship group because groups tend to cause a lot of commotion. So if you pay for mentorship, it's one-on-one with me. So I started stacking in my entries from around here. Then news just came in and pumped the market. Wow, that was some nice trade. I took profit of a psychological level. We all know I take profits on psychological levels. Yeah, up to around, boom. Take profit was hit. Market started playing around, then continued in that direction. So I didn't want to know the rest. I was done with that trade. So what happened in the Asian session the next day? So when the market was here, I sent out another signal in the Telegram group as like, guys, I'm waiting for a sell in this region. Reason why? I showed you this trend line on the 4 hour. Let's see that trend line. This trend line on the 4 hour. So this was supposed to be like a touch. I lost money that day. I expected like a pull, but there's no confluence. So I guess it was a retest and a sell. Yes, this was the retest of a sell. So I expected a better retest of here. Since this one did touch. So that's why I was selling from exactly this point. Now let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. So this was the first touch. When it came back in here, it started dropping. So the whole Asian session was just playing around in here. So I sold from here first time. I took profit because this is a support. This is a resistance stand support. So it went back up, gave us, I sold again. And so this was my initial. So I left this trade running the whole night. So when it came back and touched this part, I drew the trend line 2 points. Like a trend line is 2 points, then you wait for that touch. So when it gave us a third touch, I was already in the sale. It was just a confirmation. So it dropped. So my entry was here. because I expected this to be like our M. This was our M. I don't know why the font of this was like our M, right? I don't know, let me reduce this font. I like it to be at 1. When I'm teaching, I put it on 1 because I want on 2 because I want it to be visible. So this was like our third touch. I know I added some positions in here from around here. So this was my take profit. And boom, I got out when I saw those 2-week rejections. Always when I see 2-week rejections, it's bias for me. I'm out of the market. If there's no psychological level, guys, note this. So market came back in here. This was another confirmation. It touched this trend line, gave us wicks and gave us an M pattern. So why did I jump in from here? I jumped in because there's some slight engulfing. So the market came out, almost took me out in here, but I was strong in my head. I knew there was a trend line there. So I just pushed my stop loss to above this area. So the market dipped. This was in the evening Ugandan time, or the start of New York session. That's 3 p.m. So market dipped. Past this was my first take profit. So I got out from there. So after retest, I didn't want to know. So there's this thing called FOMC news, and it didn't actually go in that direction, though we expected to buy from here. Reason being, there's a trend line, there's this high of the week, there's a psychological level. So expected just a push. If this W pattern had formed here and just gave us a W, it would be a very nice buy. But a W came after kind of slightly out of our zone, and that was the Asian session. So we didn't take this buy. So why did we take a sell when the market reached here? So don't mind, this part is kind of messy, but follow my words. The reason why we took this sell was this was like a retest of this trend line, which was broken, and market came back and touched this part, this resistance, giving us a W and an M pattern. So I sold this market again. So I expected it to reject from here because of this trend line, but it didn't, just broke through. So I was there to hold the break, came and touched this level, a low of the week. So that's why I took my profit from hit take profit. So what happened? Market formed a W. I didn't buy that because I didn't have enough confidence, but this was a nice M. This would be a nice, because this would be a trend line. Just follow my words because here it's kind of messy. This would be the trade because this would be a trend line, an M pattern. Yeah, this would be a trend line, an M pattern. Then a small so the entry would be on this engulfing of that bearish candle going down. So made some pips on that too. Yeah, the chat is kind of messy, but I have to leave his drawings there for you guys because I don't want to. I think I'll start leaving only the boxes because I don't want to confuse the chat too much. Yeah, I think I'll start leaving boxes. So let's go on. Let's go on. So this was the Asian session, kept just playing around. So the Asian session just kept playing around here. So what happened is like is it a flag? The market failed to break this part. And when it came back here, we took this trade. It was too fast. Like it was one candle. Took profit on the psychology. This other TP was there on the psychological level. It was hit, then the market reversed back too fast. So when it came back and touched this trend line again, my confidences were still in place. I sold this pay again. So the whole day, Friday was just dropping. It was just raining. So let me give you guys a hint. How? Now here it's on a psychological level. It's on a order block. That's why you're seeing too much action going on. So let me give you guys a tip. How do I find my clear entries? I just look at candlestick behavior, weak rejections, candlestick behaviors, and on an essential part. Of course, I already have my trading plan in my head for taking entries, but if you're new to trading and you want to really become profitable, write down a trading plan. I have a video on how to make a trading plan. Then make sure you follow your rules because no one is going to be there to watch you and tell you, follow your rules, you must follow. No. Trading is maturity. It deals with emotions. Of course, you can't cancel out all these emotions, but you have to find a way of controlling yourself. Follow your rules, set your rules and follow them. So I just find my intricate criteria to be wait for your confluences to be met, then wait for entry confirmations like candlesticks, then take the trade. Put stop loss 20 pips. Let the market breathe through. Let the market breathe. Because you're not going to just enter and it drops in profit. To first play with your emotions, then it drops. So guys, that's it for today. Stay tuned. I'll be dropping content, guys. We keep becoming better, so I'll be making this content good for you guys. Let's just share the video, share the link, share the Telegram link, and let's go together. So expect more content. And this week I'll be dropping like 2 or 1 video. So don't expect too much though. So have a nice good evening, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Watch this video. Have a nice day.